And today I've got a quick look at the Motorola Razr HD LTE. This is Motorola's newest smartphone. It is also the newest Razr. The last one we reviewed was the sort of reboot Motorola Razr, which was an Android 2.3 device. This year they're back with a new Razr. It's sporting 4G LTE, and it has a new processor, a great big bright new screen, and gingerbread. Sorry, not gingerbread, ice cream sandwich. No jelly bean for this device, sorry, but Motorola says it's possible that they will be upgrading to jelly bean, but for now, users who are adopting this are going to get ice cream sandwich. But that's not a bad thing because this device has a lot going for it. So taking a look at the device, it is very thin. So in keeping with the Razr's mantra, they've gone for an extremely thin device. However, it is a super sturdy phone. It's one of the sturdiest phones we've tested, save for maybe the Lumia 900. It's got a full Kevlar backing this time. Last year it sort of had this bezel around the Kevlar and just sort of not quite full implementation, but this device feels almost wrapped in Kevlar. Front display is completely coated in Gorilla Glass, and you have a 4.7-inch Super AMOLED display on the front. Let's unlock the device, and it is big and bright and very sharp, and I'm not sure if it comes through in here, but a little oversaturated, I think, but it is it's a great looking screen. So you've got your home buttons, your Android home buttons integrated into the display, sort of like the Galaxy Nexus. I really like that approach. I think it's sort of exactly what Google thought of when they were, or Google meant for manufacturers to do when they were doing it. And you know, Motorola is taking a lot of cues from Google, I think, on this device, at least on the software side. This is almost stock Android ice cream sandwich, so it's a great feeling OS. Everything's very smooth to scroll through. Not a whole lot of carrier or no carrier apps on this one, at least. I'm not sure if that's just our review unit or if that's the way it's going to be, but that's such a nice thing to have. It's almost a feature at this point for Android phones. Chrome browser is fast and fluid and very quick on LTE. Of course, this is using Wi-Fi at the moment, I believe. No, we're on cellular. But we don't have LTE up here in Aurora anyway. So, what I'm liking about this device, they've improved on the little things over last year's model, like the lock button, which was incredibly frustrating to use last year. This is textured now and juts out just a little bit, so it's really nice to and really quick to work. The full Kevlar backing is great. 8-megapixel camera takes good pictures, although it defaults to a 6-megapixel implementation by standard, so you have to unlock the 8-megapixel version of the camera, but that's easily done in the settings menu. And what else? The screen is great. Voice quality is good. Battery life is incredible. Motorola is touting up to 24-hour battery life. It's a little bit it's less than that if you're using it all the time. You're going to get a full day out of it for sure, but and on standby it's almost 48 hours on standby. It's a lot of battery. Power users are going to really like that. The screen is super bright. It's 720 by 1280 pixels, so it is 720p, I guess, HD. That's where the HD monkey comes along. So overall, this is a great everyday phone, I would say. And, you know, Motorola has sort of touted it as the everyday phone, and I think they're right on with their marketing message in that case. It is a very sturdy phone. It looks great. The screen is large, and there's not a whole lot of extras in the design. It's very minimalist feel, and that's perfect for this device. I think it really keeps with sort of the Razr feeling, or what you've come to expect from a Razr device, even more so than last year's. Little things like HDMI out really sort of go along with the HD display, and you're going to want to use this phone all the time. The inclusion of what boils down to stock ice cream sandwich is also a nice touch. There's not a whole lot of frills, but what it does do, it does near flawlessly. So we really like the Razr HD. We think it's a great option, especially if you haven't made the jump to ice cream sandwich. It also competes very well with any of the other high-end Android devices.